shining. It's after 5. It's so late. Oh, it's after 4. The sun is shining bright outside. See that? Like really, really bright. And I think it just lightens the chandelier a little bit. See that? Usually it's not this bright in here, and usually the sun affects the recording because of the glare. Um, what can I say? Happy Wednesday. I'm coming to you a little late. I was up all night last night trying to figure out my table design. And when I finally did it, I was like, oh, I was pleased, but I could have done a better job had I think on it and thought about it and do the homework. But anyway, I still think I gave you a really nice design this week, and I hope to enlighten your palette, your design palette next week with my design. I have to start from like today to figure out what I'm gonna do next week in order to really put my foot into it. Um, what else? I don't know the weather. I've been in. I just got coffee and I did a shake. What you guys eat for breakfast? I said in a couple of lives ago that for some reason I changed jobs and I started drinking coffee and eating a banana for so many years, right? Um, but the other job that I had before I changed my breakfast, I was drinking juice, fresh juice in the morning, apples, parsley, carrots, all different kind of fruits and vegetable in the morning. And once I left that job, it was coffee and a banana. So I don't know if it's the stress or the job or whatever, the people or it was me, but I changed my body. However, I did not gain weight, but I didn't look as healthy as I was over the other job. So it changed my mind perspective, I guess. However, I needed to be more alert. Maybe that's why, in order to do billing, I was the bookkeeper for a nursing center, and I did billing for 280 beds. 280, that's like a lot. And it was once per month, but for me, it was kind of like every day, because just like the the table design, you start early and you end up good. And I always started early when it comes to my billing, make sure all the insurance information is in, check them, make sure they're current, accurate, do all that good jazz in order to be current and not to have a denial. Because one denial, I always tell when I interview for a job, I say when you get a denial, it could uh, cause you 3 to a year to get that paid. So I always wanted to make sure it's paid on the first billing. Um, so uh, that's, like I'm lost for words. Like someone scrubbed my brain. I swear, my spirit. I spoke in tongues as well. So I don't know if that interferes with my design, but something is interfering with my design concept and mind. Um, but the devil is a liar. And I pray that um, the good Lord fix it. All right. So I wanted to give you a little review on what I did last night, right? I still have some tags on, so I try to hide the tags. So the table covering, see, I did like a kind of a design, a short and a long look, so that, I don't know, it's interesting. So I have two different material here that makes one, and it's velvet. And then I found this beautiful black and white check. Now, my first thought when I purchased this material was to do napkins, and I um, was given a sewing machine years ago, and I still haven't plugged it in and tried it out. Thank God for it. But and my mom bought a machine, a sewing machine too, when she had lived with me and was using it. So when she leaves, I got a sewing machine and I haven't tried it. I actually borrowed library books on sewing machine and sewing and all that, and I still haven't gone on it. But one of the things that I wanted to do with it is to make tablecloth and napkins, just to have my own things. Because I like interested patterns and colors, and I like combination of old and new to give me like an ornate look. So that's one of the reason. And when the person gave it to me, it never dawned on me that yes, girl, you're doing tablescape, so it's time you um, put your talent to use. And now I think about it, I said, God is so amazing. That's why I say, if you repeat, the Lord is my shepherd, Psalm 23, you shall never lack anything good. Because I feel like whatever I need, it it is given most of the time. And if I have to pray, then something is wrong, right? So because God is really good to me. So I just wanted to say that. So keep the faith and believe and know that whatever is wrong, He will fix it. Know that whatever you lack, He will fill that gap. All right. But anyway, yes, I wanted to do napkins with this topper, and I did not do it. Or it's not that I hadn't had time, but for some reason, a lot of things that I wanted to do get on the back burner, per se. And for some reason, I haven't gotten the chance to implement them. But you never know, maybe something is coming up. But I swear, my head, my education, everything was affected during the storm, and I'm still trying to get upon it because my brain, or I don't know how to describe what I'm going through. I think someone borrowed it because of my talented spirits that I speak ever so often. All right, so that's it with that. But yes, isn't that beautiful that this blue and white check? I thought so. Um, a lot of times, when I go to the store, I pick up different things, and I have like four trunks that I throw things in, especially my table coverings and my napkins. And a lot of times I forget that I have certain thing. So with this coming this year and these coming months, I'm gonna research my tablescape and make sure I don't repeat what I had done previously, right? All right. So that's the covering, and I had picked up this vase, and this is gonna be my goodies that I talk about. And I put it on the table, and I said, "Oh, it's too much blue. We got to do something about that." So I remove it instantly, and I started walking around the house to see what else I have. And I found these three pottery vases that I had purchased. These are handmade, and they're made locally in Port Ewan, New York. And the artist made these three of a kind, and they're labeled 1, 2, and 3. And they're gorgeous. And the color, the natural color that is on them, let me go closer. Let me go closer and take a sip of coffee. The natural color that is on them is amazing. Look at that. It's kind of like a dirty color between a brown and a sage green. And it has this gorgeous shine to it. Very, very, very nice. And they're hand done, and I love them. So I put them on the table, and instantly I was in love. And this is what I did with the arrangement. I wanted to do something interesting to give me a little spark and something different. I love to talk about element of surprise when it comes to decorating, as something that someone wouldn't have thought of or do, but you did it, and it's like, oh my God, it's just gorgeous. And I just had these different color hydrangea, and I just work with them, and I think they came out beautiful, right? So I wanted to show you the setting. So I chose a gold placemat to work with this. Let me put that over there. And a silver charger. So some person would say, why did you choose a silver charger? And the reason I can't tell you, I just grab it, right? Because I like to try. I didn't want the gold to be too heavy because the materials already seem so heavy, and I wanted to lighten them down a little bit. And so I did that. And when I thought of the plate, I said, "Oh my goodness, let me go downstairs." And I went through my collection, and I found this plate. I've never used it. And I actually put it in my shop. This Macasa plate that I found maybe a year ago. And I still find more, and I add to it. It is a beauty. It is beautiful. It has these tones of burnt orange, blue, and tan within this. There you go. You can see it better within this pattern, right? It's designed very, very well, right? And For some reason, I feel like the reason why they left this wide palette out is because the salad plate is just gorgeous and fit exactly in here and added more patterns, right? So I did not get the salad plate. I got some soup bowl with it, and I chose not to use the soup bowl. But isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. And I feel like when you have a beautiful plate, you don't have to do much in order for it to look gorgeous on the table. So then I remember these plates that I had picked up, and I said, let me try them. And I think this beautifully fill in some more pattern that I think was missing. I swear I could design a plate. Now, isn't that gorgeous? And what this does, it strike a pose to me. It says, beautiful, 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 and well coordinated. The blue is a little bit lighter, and you see the tan tones. This is a little bit lighter as well. So it's gorgeous. And I've never had a plate by this vendor or a brand before. And I said, what am I going to use for a napkin? And I remember I had some silver napkin, right? And I used the beaded gold napkin ring. And it coordinates so well together. And I always talk about layering your colors and textures in order to get a cohesive design. And I think this one is on the list for surprise because it's something that I didn't plan. But what I do is when I'm doing my table, I go around my house looking for things. And if I don't see something that's pleasing or something that I would not like to use, I go in the basement and in the garage. And usually I will find something that coordinates really well together. And I think this is so huge. Um, and I use gold utensil. And I have a mix match of drinking glass. I just love this. I just love this. I have 8 of them. I have given away some of them. I found them 1, 1, 2, 2, and I can't believe I have a collection. And I swear, my spirit helped me find things. 1, 1. I don't know who makes it, but I found them 1, 1, and I gave away a couple before the first 2 that I found. And I keep finding more. So I said, okay, then I'm going to keep them. And I found enough to make a table setting. So I added them on the table. For some reason, I don't gravitate to stemless glassware because I love the height. I think it does something for the table. It gives it a formal look. So I don't usually do that. Now, what you can do, whatever is pleasing to your eyes, do it. To me, that is needed in order to get this formal, beautiful look that I am used to. And because this is so low, I added these. And when I do more than one glasses, I like to have different height that works well together. And I think those 3 really pulled it off, right? So there I am, and then I just chose a glass. I don't know if this is crystal. I think it's a glass, two candle holder, and I just place a black candle in it, in reminiscent of the black, because it's a lot of black around the table. The chairs are black, so I just pull that in so that I get this cohesive look that I'm looking for, and I think it came out beautiful. And I really love the arrangement and how they look. Okay, guys, I think so. So that's my table for this week. Um, so this is my beautiful vase. And instantly when I saw this, I said, oh, it brings me back to Arizona. Now, mind you, I never been to Arizona. But um, for some reason, I knew that Arizona is one of the states that has a lot of cactus. Cactus? Sometimes I don't say it well. And when I say beautiful, ornate, and different, this is. It's rough. Like, I feel like if you rub your hand, which you couldn't, against a cactus, it will damage your hand, right? And I feel the roughness of this. Do you think that the artist had that in mind when designing it? And look how the bottom shape, like exactly you would find something in the dessert shape like this. And I thought it was too much to use. I wanted to now just complement the top of the table and just let the tablecloth rest by itself. Who does that? Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So guys, I picked this up at Home Goods for 12 bucks. Originally, it was 24.99, and I picked it up for 12 bucks, and I am just so excited to use it. I thought of gold and I thought of gold and blue, but I think I'm gonna go with something naturistic with this in order to pull this look off. I think it's very ornate. I think it's well designed, and it's ugly, like um, not a lot of people would have a cactus in their house, right? But if they see it on HGTV or Design Magazine that looks good, they're like, ooh, I want that, right? So that's kind of what this is. When you see it all dialed up, you're going to like, ooh, should I go to the dessert and dig one up? Is it free out there, Arizona? I don't know. I know some place in Jamaica on the street side you can dig up plants like water lily. You see them running all over. A lot of things that you see there and you don't care about them. And you come here like, wait a minute, that's so expensive and it's on the side of the road in my country. So appreciate your nature around you and know that if you're in that place, you're special because in order sometime for people to get in that place, they have to pay lots of money for it. So yes, guys, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I thought so. It's beautiful. And I can't wait to dress it up. I have other blue vases, but not this style. Also reminds me, anybody this bottom, anybody remember oil lamp in Jamaica? that have this bottom. It's beautiful. Anyway, real beautiful. I know I lost my zing, but it will come back. Trust me. So, guys, thank you so very much for stopping by. Um, Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, be kind and courteous. Love your neighbors and check on your elderlies. Peace.